Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. The action has already started.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender...
And the finish! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Cleared without complication. And that's really well manoeuvred. Marmoush. And it's Fabinho. Now it's Nkunku. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Marmoush. And here's Watkin. Real chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Atletico Paranaense are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Fabinho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. That is a great pick out. Gordon finds himself offside.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Madueke. DiMarco. Shoots!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Marmoush.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Nkunku. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Fernandez. Fernandez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was alert to it. Bernardo Silva. Hernandez. Now it's Madueke. Madueke. Oh, well measured. And here's the chance to counter. Marmoush. Fabinho. Passing is crisp and sharp.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bernardo Silva. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Nkunku. And here's Watkins. Nkunku. He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Andrić. Hernandez. And he's in on goal. This might spell danger. Nkunku. Fernandez does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. DiMarco. DiMarco really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
There will be 1 minute.
Here's Fernandez. DiMarco. Chance here to counter. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Madueke. And the whistle goes for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Substitution for Sporting, number 18, Hernandez.
And the action is back on the
Coming
way.
on the field is...
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Marmoush! Can he get on the end of this?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And here's Watkins. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Andrić does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Madueke.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, that's a chance for a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Atletico Paranaense are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution in progress.
Atletico Paranaense choosing to make the first change. Atletico Paranaense find a position of real strength now. Now, can they get him away? That's a nice... Just the goalkeeper to beat. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Oh, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's gone looking for safety. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Mahrez. Sporting ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Watkins, he's found a way through. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Muriel. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Timber gets across to intercept that. Mahrez. Sporting, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Fabinho. Half an hour gone in the second half. He could be in here. Watkins! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Substitution for Sporting, number 9, Bernardo Silva. Number 32, Demarco. Number 31, Milenkovic.
Tries to pass it through. Looks a good ball through.
Lucas Paqueta. Number 11, Sebastian Veer.
Great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Substitution.
Sporting looking to pass their way through. Now it's Mahrez. And here's Gordon. Oh, he's been caught napping. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Sporting are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Muriel. Lucas Paqueta. And it's Timber. Mahrez. And here's Madueke.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta running with the ball. And that is as far as it goes. Sporting cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
A quick reminder.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions, it all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
The Urbano Caldera is located slap bang in the middle of a residential district here in Villa Belmiro. It is certainly a venue which has a lovely homely feel to it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Stood up well to him there. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Osimhen. He is through here. Real chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways, Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. Now it's Madueke. Now it's Dimarco. Madueke. Good read, needed to be. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Osimhen. Angelino. There will be a throw-in. Sporting, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Acerbi. Sporting, looking to pass their way through. And here's Madueke.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 20.
They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Camisa 11.
What a sensational save from Ederson! And we have our very first corner. Bernardo Silva! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Not the most accurate pass.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the terrific header! Goal! Barcelona! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Sporting really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's DiMarco. And it's DiMarco. Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass. Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Gavi. Hernandez. Sporting making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Gavi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivers with whip. Big header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now. Chalobah. And Angelino. That has not gone well. Out towards the flank. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Gordon.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. Opts to play it back. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, it's hit the post! And that has been clubbed away. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're underway again.
Sporting can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Hernandez cuts it out. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a fine interception. Has a look and plays it forward.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through. Rafinha. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Gordon unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Angelino goes sliding in, gets into some space. That's very neat. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rafinha! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sporting perhaps contemplating their next change here. Gordon.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed. Sporting really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substituição em campo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Substituição em andamento.
Godfrey. Sporting have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Defending was strong and firm. Andrić. Bernardo Silva. Nicely aimed pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Chooses to... He's going for goal! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substituição em campo.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Substituído pelo jogador camisa 24. Teremos uma substituição.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. And it's Hernandez. And he thumps it clear. And he's gone looking for safety. Jimenez. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that's the keeper's ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew.
Oh no, this does not look good. Looking for options for movement. Just the keeper to beat! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brozovic with the short one. Brozovic flings in across. And he's there to get it away.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Budimir, Lucas Paqueta, and the shot!
That
has been knocked clear. That's really well cleared. Tries from a long way out. Mahrez might just make this. Gordon. Mahrez. Mahrez plays it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.